Hey there, good looking. Join me for this lower back strengthening workout. This is a great workout to do as standalone or tack it on before workout or after an existing workout. You can also do this workout daily if improving the strength of your lower back is a goal of yours. The only equipment you need is access to a wall or even a piece of furniture, something that you can press your hands into, and then a mat if you're on a hard surface. All right, let's go get started. All right, we're going to start with a wall press dead bug. This is a great way to really understand the connection between the deep core and your low back by pressing our hands into something. So I'm using a wall. You can also use a piece of furniture. We can take ourselves into that dead bug position, pressing the palms into the wall, knees over hips, ankles lined up with the knees. Now draw the belly button in and then keep that low back neutral, so we're not pressing the low back into the ground. Now slowly extend your right heel almost to the ground. Pause there, pressing into the wall and feeling that deep core fire up. Bring the leg back up and other leg. So what we don't want to do is allow that low back to pop off. We're also not resting the leg on the ground, so we're just hovering the heel a couple inches off the ground, as best as you can figure out where that heel is in relation to your ground. And at the same time, we're pressing our hands into the wall to create that tension in the body so that we can really feel the core fire up. So our traditional dead bug, we'd also be moving the arms as well. So this is kind of like a half dead bug. Breathe. And here we're targeting, one more, that deep core muscle. Now let's lower the legs down to the ground. Release the wall a bit just to give our arms a bit of a rest, and then let's place the hands back to where they were. Now we're adding a bridge to this. So press the hands into the wall, push the heels into the ground, lift the hips up, slowly lower back down, do it again. So the goal here isn't necessarily how high you can lift your hips. The goal is to feel your glutes engaged, not your hamstrings as we lift the hips up. The glutes play a really important role in low back health. Once again, we're creating tension into the whole entire body by pressing the hands into the wall or furniture. Breathe. After this exercise, we'll go away from the wall and continue with this bridging pattern. Squeezing the glutes when they get up to the top, slowly lower. When we lower, we're not letting the bum imprint into the ground. Release. All right, let's take ourselves back away from our wall here. Open up the knees now. So now you're on the outside edge of your feet. Squeeze the glutes, lift up, slowly lower. Squeeze up, lift. And when we lift, let's lift and sort of pause there for a heartbeat. Now this workout, if you have time, you can actually go through it 2 times. 2 sets will really help improve the strength of your low back. You're going to feel the inner thighs fire up in addition to your glutes here. Back of the neck's nice and long. And let's bring those feet back onto the ground. We should be able to feel our heels with our fingertips, feet hip width apart. Now drive up, just pressing through the right leg as the left leg lifts. Come down and the other leg. So alternating one-legged bridge now. Quite a bit more challenging as that one leg is working on its own. If you find that you're cramping in the hamstrings, I want you to keep both feet on the ground and do a traditional bridge. What that's telling you is your hamstrings are trying to do all the work, not your glutes. So I want you to feel your glutes doing the work. So let's just tone it down a bit so that we can get that connection to the glute muscle. Flipping over onto our stomachs for the next exercise. All right, rolling onto the belly, performing a low back extension for the extensors and the low spine. Starting down with the hands down by our sides, tuck the toes under. Let's keep the feet on the ground and just lift the chest and the hands up. So this is level 1. You want to make it a little harder. Level 2, bring the hands so that they're light beside the temples. That's going to now add the weight of your arms to lift up. Make it even more challenging. Extend the arms straight up, palms down. So I'm going back to hands on temple. We want to keep those feet on the ground though. You're going to lift up, feel the muscles in your low spine firing up in addition to your glutes. Your arms are up. Breathe when it feels comfortable. It can get a little uncomfortable, but do your best. We're only here for 45 seconds. Final move. Bring the wrists under the shoulders, spread the fingers, knees underneath the hips. Neutral spine for me. Extend one arm and the opposite leg and hold there for 3, 2, 1. Release, other side. So this is a bird dog with a pause. So we want that pause. That's going to make those extensors in the spine work a little harder. Release. When we extend the arm, let's turn the thumb so that it's pointed up to the ceiling. Flex the foot, so it's like we're trying to push the foot against the wall behind us. And then we're plugging those wrists and knees back under shoulders and hips. This is our last move. Your low back should be feeling really nice by the time we're done. Back of the neck is long. Your gaze is just at that top of your mat. One more each side. Last one. Excellent. Inhale, let the low back sag, head looks up. Exhale, push the ground, tuck the tailbone under. Just do a few cat and cows. Moving at a rhythm that works best for your breath, but remembering to connect the breath with the movement. Last one. And neutral spine. Come off the hands, maybe give the wrists a little bit of shake or some figure eights. We did it. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, if strengthening your lower spine is a goal of yours, you can do this workout every day. Minimum 3 times a week though, please, if we need to strengthen that low back. Have a wonderful rest of your day and we will see you next workout. Bye. Listen, this workout is perfect to do as a standalone workout or even before or after an existing workout. And it's also, it's all blah, 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 blah.